Well, we finally sold it. NFL season is over, but I think spring and sports, outside sports, drinking is coming. Drinking season outside, so you got to have your cooler. This is a rolling packer cooler. I got this as a perk for ordering shipping supplies, and I just can't make use of it. I tried to give Lon a packer cooler, but she passed on it. So let's sell that for $50 shipped on The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Whoa, yeah. A nice coffee. No straws yet. Made that mistake the other day. Okay, down the hatch. Whoop. Flannel Wheeler made that. Thanks, Wheeler.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can do it. Welcome, fellow pickers and would-be adventurers. Dealer here. Crazy Picker Life. Trying to finish up my orders and get out on the road. We've got delivery to the post office, and then today is family and shopping and snacking day. So we're gonna get out and do that, and then tonight I'm gonna be doing some listings. So let me have a few more sips of my coffee. We'll load up and get on the road. All right, one UPS, quick count on the rest of them, total of 15 today. And we've got Wheeler with us for a little while here.
Yep.
There he is, the real Wheeler.
Yeah.
What's going on, Wheeler?
Not much.
So we're gonna do, it probably looks like I spend a lot of time in my van, and really I don't. Trip down to the USPS is about two minutes or something, and we go to the grocery store for food once a week. We go maybe one other trip to stores once a week, and then I combine that with running and taking the kids out to the parks and all those kind of things. So really it's a pretty good combination of combinations to get it all done. It's a good time for me to talk, though.
Yeah, well, that's why I was gonna say, that's why you have so much time in the van, because that's where you talk. It's funny, I noticed with my listing, like I came up with a 2-minute time lapse out of 2 hours and something of listing. My vlogs are always like in between listings and stuff, so nobody really gets the majority of the time that I'm actually doing stuff. It's kind of funny. The time lapse thing kind of helps that, but it's kind of weird. I mean, I'm always doing a lot of stuff that's not on camera.
Well, the way that I've got this thing set up is I don't really have a tripod that I can set down and use both my hands and point at me. I probably should do that, but
you can set down. Well, I guess if you put the other leg back on there.
Wow, this thing only has 2 legs. It's a 2-legged table.
Yeah.
So it would tip over, but
you have to stick the other leg back on there.
I don't think it's going to go on and stay on.
I don't know. Mine popped off first day and I popped right back in pretty easy.
Yeah, yours is a little goober one.
I know.
I tried.
I see.
Because when I broke this thing off, I torqued it.
Yeah.
I over-torqued it. So anyway, this is a good time for me to chat it up about stuff going on, and a little powwow talk, that kind of stuff, all that sort of thing. So not today. Let's get it going. Small town, not much misses your eye. Big crane. There's a guy up there. I think they're pulling this one from the, who knows how long, 50s, 60s out of there, and they're going to put that one there, which has been sitting there for a few weeks. Woohoo! Everybody out. So in our area, we've got I get a lot of help with hands-on and stuff, a lot of help shopping. In our area, there's families our size, and there's one or two out here that are like 8 or 10 or 12 kids, and there's one that's like 15 kids. And we stand next to that family, and it's like we're just, you know, a small family. But quite an adventure. Let's go shopping. Okay, we survived it. Now both, let's see, Wheeler and Kate and Jake and Benjamin are all earning money, so they buy their own snacks more or less, and kind of teaching them how to shop and teaching them how to get their own snacks, so that's always a lot of fun. And Kate has taken a lead role in meal prep for dinner, doing a great job. What are we having tonight, Kate?
Shrimp tortellini and cauliflower salad.
Woo! Tuesday night special. Sounds good. Okay, so back in the office for the evening. I've got some listing planned here. Let me get this off.
The heart of the government policy remains the same.
Got some listing planned. I've got my listing picture area here's got a mess on it, so I'm going to take care of that first. And then I can't list all night. I've got some other tasks I have to do. I've got third quarter school to wrap up. I've got some paperwork that I need to go through that I'm close to being done with, but I need to be done with it. And a few other things. So let's do a little listing together. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch some kind of product to list by the toe, right?
Somebody said that.
Shout out to Hearts Pickers and Golden Finger Picker.
It's done me well.
Just watching in the background here.
Shell brand new in the box.
So anyway, first item is this light, Miller Lite, pool light. I picked these up. There's a couple of varieties. There's a longer one. There's a couple different color patterns and schemes. They all sell well. This one's from 1983. I cleaned it up. It was smoke and dust. I mentioned that in the listing. Still listed at $99.99 plus shipping. I think I paid 10 or 15 bucks. It was super cheap at the flea market. I snagged it. A little tough to ship if you don't have the boxes, but there you go. So let's list that up. Number 2 tonight is this Hong Kong made bike light, boat light, green red light, torpedo light. Bought it for $10. Listed it for $35 plus shipping. Here's a gauge lot, a lot of air guide and a few other gauges in here. Mostly look automotive, RPM, and different things like that. I probably should go back and put that in the title. I listed this for $40 plus shipping. There's 13 total gauges here. I paid $20 for this and 4 other boxes of sort of the same garbage, so I'm going to make out real well. Alright, so here's a lot of 3 vintage CB radios. There's a Sidebender 2, SBE, Cobra 29, Classic, and a Saber by Browning. So I bought these, I think, for $20 for all 3. I put them at auction. We'll see what happens. I think they'll go for $50 or more. Okay, my last one tonight is this metal world globe. This is from the 60s. I had this when I was a kid. I'm trying to downsize some of my possessions that I can sell online. Not really keeping very much. I think my philosophy on keeping memories, I like memories of my family and my childhood, but other than a small shoebox of things, I've kept a few pictures and some videos of my family, and I have a bunch of stuff from my parents that I haven't looked through, slides and pictures and stuff. But that's about it. Everything else is going to go. We're downsizing. I'm not planning on storing much, and that's that. So I listed that thing, bank. I really like it. It's cool. 20 bucks is about what that goes for, plus shipping, give or take. Okay, so that's going to be it for listing tonight. 5 listings, 245. I'm not that excited about that. I wish it was a higher number, but I've got some other things tonight. I can't be backed up tomorrow. I've got a few things I'm going to do tomorrow during the day, so I can't come in and pack orders in the morning. I think I've got 5 or 6 orders to pack yet tonight, and a few other small projects. Let's see. 5 orders, 245. There's Wheeler running around. 5, 245. I'm not sure where Wheeler's at, but he did a nice office clean. So he's got his camera out. He's doing some sort of watch thing. Not a lot on the output. Don't know if more is coming. Wheeler's retooling. Let's just say that. Some days and weeks are strong, and some are like this. So whatever. All right. Let's see a couple things else going on. I think tomorrow I'm going to see how I feel, but I'm going to talk about a subject tomorrow. I'm going to talk about attitude, just as a general topic, and how attitude affects my business and how attitude affects negotiations when I'm out picking, how attitude affects working long hours if needed, or the daily grind of the picking, buying and selling eBay business. I'll probably relate it around to the idea of some things that can go wrong in your business if your attitude is not a good one. Maybe I'll talk about some things that encompass a good attitude. Attitude's one of those things. It's funny. I'll just sort of end with this, and then I'm going to go pack my orders and get all squared up and squared away. Oh, I know what I need to do tonight. I need to work on my homeschool paperwork. I've got to get that one step from wrapped up. It's got to go out this week, so I've got a couple steps to go on it, and I've got to get a few things looked at. So, you know, when you're younger and greener and more naive, I don't think everybody picks up on it. But there was a time in my life, I think, where my attitude was bad. And really I had a real sarcastic attitude, and I've still got some of that as part of my personality and part of my humor, and some of it towards myself, and some of it comes out from time to time. But there was a tight-knit group that I used to play volleyball with back when I was in my mid-20s, and some of those people I looked up to. Some of those people didn't say a lot to me, but one of them, it was a girl. I don't know what was going on, but I was pretty crabby or something, and she said to me, "You know what? You have the worst attitude I have ever heard." And I thought reasonably highly of this person. I thought she was pretty solid, head on her shoulders, kind of knew what was going on. I thought we were, friends or something, sort of casual friends. And I forget if I said, "What do you mean?" I think I did, and I think she told me that I was just always looking at the dark side of things, or the down side of things, or the sarcastic side of things, or the negative side of things. And I think it took me a couple of years to really figure out and maybe start heading in a better direction. And read some books on attitude, and had a few more life events, and then of course you have kids, and So, for the most part, I think I turned it around. And you can too. It can affect a lot of things, I'll tell you that. So I think I'll have a talk about that tomorrow. I probably won't have too much else. I'll just take a break from regular day-to-day and just do that. And I think usually, because I'll take that idea, that topic, and I'll turn it towards business, and more specifically the picking business, my picking business, the buy, sell, eBay business. I think it'll be valuable to you. Every day with my mouth and teeth, I try something a little more aggressive. I had a meat stick, not a Slim Jim, but a bigger, heavy meat stick, spicy one. And just the idea of opening my mouth a little farther and snapping into that thing. I was wondering if I'm going to make it through it or not. So far, so good, I think. Hard to tell. Somebody asked if I took antibiotics, and I think I already said this, that I didn't. I'm pretty good at monitoring that type of thing. I had another dental thing 10 or so years ago, 12 years ago, and I could actually feel it in the way my heart was reacting to an overgrowth of bacteria. My heart was sort of skippity messing with me. I think part of it is being a runner and sort of being used to how my heart and blood flow and muscles and breathing and all that elevate when I'm running, and then I have a pretty slow resting pace. I can kind of tell what's going on with sickness and things like that. So I'm going to be all right. Appreciate the sentiment. All right, I'm going to get going tomorrow. I am going to do some more listing besides have a topic. I probably won't show it. I'm going to keep picking away at these few items here. There's really not too many items here, but I'm going to try to get those all gone this week. We'll see what's going to go on the end of the week or this weekend. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate everybody watching, and appreciate the thumbs up. And we'll return tomorrow, hopefully with a good talk about attitude. Pick well, list often. Dealer is out of here.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer Production.